Morning, everyone. It's now the final day of the common vlogs. But not only that, it is also Mother's Day. That means loving your mom, respecting her, because she helped you grow up in the world. If you're wondering, I gave my mom a little bit of a card from those people who made the first order Fluttershy image. And I wanted them, and it made for a really good gift. And bottom line is, there's a lot going on. I've got the closing ceremonies, and I also got to do Mind Your Manners with Billy Kwan today. Get that done, because we started waiting to do that, and so he's got his quest going on. Anywho, what a long day this has been. I mean, first day it was really long. Second day, I say average, but then again, there was a lot going on, especially recording panels and getting reactions and whatnot. But also, it was the second day of the gala, and I wore this Ray Donovan-inspired suit. But not only that, apparently it stung one of my moles here. Maybe it's because I'm not used to wearing suits or anything, but I think that may be the issue. I've never worn a suit in my life, so this is probably the first time I've ever experienced getting sort of, I think, a burn in my neck. Of course, my parents are still asleep, but I think the thing on the schedule, in the agenda today, is the PMB contest, hopefully hosted by Jake Wyman again. Then we also got Bonus React after it, and then past con experiences, and then finally the closing ceremonies. Now, I will have to cut the PMV contest short, so I'll have to ask Jake Wyman to send me the whoever won the PMV contest. And if I could find more time to kill, since I have an in-between after the 2-year talk about, I think might be able to find something. Otherwise, I'll be stuck in Rock Band for a little while. I'm gonna try to catch up on content, and after it, I think I'm going to get to the con day at hand. So see you guys then. The contest actually ended a little bit earlier than I expected it to. I think at this time, the people hosting it actually gave me a bit of an insight on how to properly do PMVs. Of course, I have my own style, and rarely do I. I mean, these PMVs are basically worked on seasonally. Like, when they announce the PMV contest, I have my song set up. That's basically when I go in and start working on it, Eagle. I still need to study on the lip syncing sound effect and whatnot. But I think the more or less style was, I was trying to make it look like the original music video that I saw off MTV Classic, as I maybe have told you in the past. But I think most likely I'm going to see if it's possible that I could try to see if it's possible to try to study more of it.
That would be awesome.
Of course, doing all this work definitely makes it a bit difficult, but honestly, I'll see if I can do a bit better with this, but who knows. Anyways, Brony's reactor's about to start, so I'll get in line and shut off this camera. So see you guys afterwards, because, well, Race is he's obviously going to record this stuff, and I don't need to. So see ya. Alright, so Brony's React just ended. Now I've got a big gap in my schedule for a little while. I just gotta go around, probably get lunch, go to my parents for stuff, and of course I have my new second to last panel. I'll still get the closing ceremonies, just need to obviously charge this or replace it with my long battery, and we're good. But first...
Yes.
How was your deal with that? I noticed that you were out right in the area where the steps were, and both for Everfree and Luna Jacks were out there in the playing piano and everybody was singing.
Pictures.
How did you react to all that?
I smiled. Oh, I'm gonna say I'll give it back. Work? I was like, does he want money before this? That was pretty good. What do you call it? Yes! Oh, that's the thing.
Best friends forever!
You beheaded her!
I know. How soft is it?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
I love it.
Ready?
Yes, ready. It's the final day.
Okay, where are we going?
Oh, pardon.
At the chair.
Mind if I get a picture?
Pretty much Saturday, I knew I couldn't get the new episode working because of how the internet works in here.
Yeah.
But also keep in mind, this place was built sometime around 1960, around the 60s. So trying to modernize it and get the internet connections around is not easy.
Yeah, although it works in the electronic gaming room.
Really?
Yep. If you go right, like, you know, like the first part where they have like the rock band and all that set up, it'll definitely work in there. Because I got episode 8 to basically play without any trouble.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So like that's the one place where it's actually really strong. But oddly enough though, if you go in the room next over, the board game room, you don't have barely any signal there. Because there were some people in there, like yesterday morning, that were trying to like hold their phones up to the window and like, come on, internet gods, send us a signal. But it didn't work though. Like, it's weird. Like, it's just the next room over, but you can't get any signal in there.
This hotel is a bit weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have internet for like a few minutes, but then it'll just go out.
Who's your carrier?
Carrier?
Yeah, the cell phone.
Verizon.
Oh yeah, that's what I have too. And they say that they're the best cell service, but
I mean, they've got the better phone coverage in all of the U.S. I mean,
yeah.
AT&T's just basically dead in the state of Montana.
Oh yeah, and same thing with Sprint. Like, if you had Sprint, you would probably not get anything in this hotel.
Yeah, they basically have ads on Sprint saying, we could do much more better than Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T combined because we got that guy who was in the original Verizon commercials.
And if you look at the Sprint coverage map, it's like,
Yeah,
like,
barely covers dick.
yeah, and not only that, but well, of course, the Boost and all that, of course, is all like partnered with. They use the Sprint network. Boost Mobile does.
Disappointing.
And like this one Bernie that I know, he was like really trying to convince me to sign up for Boost Mobile and get away from Verizon. Because he was like, Boost Mobile is so much better than Verizon because it's so much cheaper, and like I was like, but it has terrible coverage. He's like, yeah, but you don't need coverage though, because you live in Seattle and you don't need like good coverage because Sprint covers Seattle. And I was like, but I like to go places sometimes.
I'm willing to bet that Sprint wouldn't even cover where I live. I live just north of Marysville. And I'm willing to bet it will barely work there, because I think those phones are only meant for like metropolitan cities and all that.
Yeah, they pretty much are. Like Verizon will even the only place that I haven't been able to get it work is on this pass in Montana called Lookout Pass. Is when you're at the summit, you can't get anything.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Lookout Pass, there's nothing to
Get the
build the
signal.
radio towers on. Like
Yeah.
you can't. They call it a pass, but like you can't even really ski there because it's all just a bunch of cliff faces.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes the phone usually goes out when you travel west on Seattle and into like those big forests that are out there.
Oh yeah.
Like you could, I mean, it's very shoddy from here and there.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a signal, but then other times you might not.
Yeah.
I mean, the same could be said for Sirius XM, but of course it depends on how tall the trees are and all that.
Yeah.
Well, he was hoping for next year for the convention experience panel.
Oh yeah. So the convention experience panel, like, what is that?
It's like that. Talk about just what happened in the past years you were attending a convention, what are your favorite moments, what were the moments that...
I was totally going to share that story about how Kiki was trying to sort out the real Pinkie Pie. Because I think that would probably be a funny one, especially if she was in the audience.
It would have been worth it.
Yeah. Oh, man. But that happens sometimes, like panels get canceled because said person doesn't... I'm not really sure what happened, so I can't really say.
For all we know, that the person hosting it bailed out and complained that he wanted to be a member of the press.
Oh, really?
That's what I hear from the staff.
Oh, so pretty much he was just kind of, I don't know.
Like, give me a press badge or I won't be here.
Oh.
I don't know, it's just what I could think of.
Yeah, something like that.
I swear, next year, I'll see about hosting this panel.
Yeah, that would be totally sweet, because, you know, obviously you don't seem like the person that would just, like, outright cancel it.
Yeah. And just for a press badge? That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, if the staff members, like, broke into your car and stole everything and, like, trashed your hotel room and, like, just did something horrible, I could see why you would
Sort of kind of like a furry convention, a Katsugan.
Oh, something like that. Like what happened at Rainforest with people destroying their hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Oh God! I actually went to Rainforest 2015. It was Unfortunately, it was the worst convention experience I had ever had because there was just so much unruliness.
People trash their hotel rooms, or at least doing some things that aren't appropriate.
Yeah, and there was some points where people were like flooding things, and I was
Yeah.
in my fursuit, and I had my foot paws on, and I stepped into this puddle that was inside the building. I was like, oh, because that is not good. Like, foot paws and puddles do not go well together. Because that's what causes your foot poles to fall apart and get mold and all that.
This is probably why cons get canceled.
Yeah, it's because of,
And-
mostly because of damage to the hotels.
And the hotels will not allow to host you if you're thrashing the con and the hotel and everything having to do with the place.
Yeah, because basically the Rainforest people were liable for at least $100,000, I think, for damages.
I mean, KatsuCon this year basically suffered like one piece of damage, and they were graffitiing over the wall.
Oh, no.
I don't want to say it to these people, but
Really?
they did, yeah.
Oh, they wrote that on the wall?
Yeah. They wrote it over the wall, and it was almost like they
was
were...
that here?
No, it's at KatsuCon in Maryland.
Oh, okay. I've never been to that one.
Yeah, neither have I, but my friend Redcard in Philadelphia has blogged his experience at KatsuCon.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's people that, like, I saw a picture on the internet of, like, it was an anime convention somewhere, and somebody took an exit sign and ripped it from the ceiling, and, like, the whole ceiling board and the insulation and everything came down because they ripped the exit sign down.
I believe that's what happened at KatsuCon,
Oh,
because
imagine that one.
people, like, retweeted that. There was toilet paper over the walls. There was somebody who wrote One Punch Man on the toilet paper or something. It's an insane story.
Yeah. And, yeah, there's been some interesting things that have happened. Like, the person that started ripping the wall down in at Rainforest is apparently they were trying to, like, tear the wall down that separated the men and women's bathroom. Which was...
How would you need to tear down a wall between the men's and women's bathroom? That's invading privacy.
I don't know, like, some guy just went into the men's room and started ripping the drywall down. And the insulation and all that.
Good calamity, these people are morons.
And then the way he got caught is because then he knocked out the drywall that was in the women's bathroom. So basically there was this huge hole in the wall.
And they invaded privacy,
Yeah.
which is, I think, illegal.
That's highly illegal. It's actually, you can get arrested for going into the bathroom that doesn't apply to your gender. Which I constantly have to, like, remind people of that at my work because I do janitorial work there. So, like, basically,
That doesn't make it sound any
like, if I'm cleaning the women's restroom, they'll try to come in and I'm just like, you can't come in here, it's a federal crime. Like, that law has not been changed yet. And it probably won't because, well, now we've got people in the White House that don't want to change that law.
But that might change when President Orangehead looks at the rules.
Oh, yeah.
I'm avoiding saying his name because it's too obvious. So I'm calling him other
and
things.
it tends to make people shudder too. They're just
Yeah.
like, it's kind of like when people say the word Voldemort in Harry Potter, and they're just like, "What did you say?"
Or never say that name.
Oh yeah. Or I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of another thing that people like another movie or show or something. Or like, if you mention the name, like they all freak out. I can't remember. There was another show or movie that was like that. I can't remember what it was though.
I think we have to split that. I mean,
I was gonna say Beetlejuice, but then that's not really the same concept, though.
I mean, he tries to shut their mouths, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But it takes like one person to actually say it 3 times in the movie.
Oh yeah.
It's just about 3:40 right now, and yeah, there's the final panel of this year of Everfree Northwest. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna wait till everything's done and all, and basically give my final thoughts before I have to leave and film some stuff with Crusader and Selfie and all of it.
Good. Hey, Selfie.
Hey there, Selfie.
Got 499?
Yep.
Selfie Quest 8.
Anyway, I also got a special little something out of this con. Little mini fur. It's quite literally my OC as a little belly plush, like the little front page in Mocha Sunrise, which you've seen those photos in the play montage. So, anywho, while everything is being set up, you'll see the closing ceremony. So, wait for the info box to appear, and you'll be able to get a chance to see it. So, ciao.
Dude, no. You should like tape it to the back of the last card or something like that. Oh my god.
The best. Then you can't like fix people talking over each other and stuff.
How was your first Everfree Northwest?
Oh, it's great.
Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, this ends Everfree Northwest 2017. We're already doing pre-registration right now, and hopefully we might be able to get signed up and get started for next year's Everfree 2018.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
I assume you were calling me to register?
Yeah, I am honestly very excited for next year. This is the first time Ashiel Ball is going to actually come for the con. Sorry. This is I really am going to enjoy this.
Modern day traffic jam, that's what it is.
Yeah, but not only that, but also this will be the first time Ashiel Ball will be in Seattle since the screening of Run.
Man, I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah, so am I.
I mean, the way that
I gave her a metallic print over at BabsCon, and I hope she was able to take it.
that was kind of a pain.
I hope so. But yeah, Discord's been working much better. We're going to get set up with pre-registering myself, and though this is a temporary registry, I mean, I think we may go for a higher perk next year. Who knows? I mean, it all depends on the budget we got and seeing if I can get a job by now. But anyways, I'll see you guys in a little while, because obviously we don't leave here till Monday, and that's because my dad has work. So yeah, see you guys in a moment. All right, so we just now registered for the convention, and we just gotta wait a little while to kick things off by registering when the time comes for to register for higher perk, while also in mind registering for press again and getting a panel set up for something that was completely canceled by one of the hosts just because they wanted a press badge. I will guarantee you, if I do get approved again for press, I'd love it. And I would also love to host the Con Memories panel, because I really would like to, host a panel. But I think it would also be the first time that I probably won't record it, but maybe it could also be when I, when I register myself for, to get a big perk of the press badge. so I might be able to record next year's Everfree like usual. Hopefully I have some better quality equipment when I turn in, or I might just stick with this camera. But definitely one thing I'm hoping to be guaranteed for is getting extended batteries for this thing. Because I've been charging this thing on and off for so many days. And sadly, these batteries, I think, have worn out due to their, how long these things cooked and how long I've used it for. Anyway, I'm going back up to my room to put my things away, while getting a couple to get Sophie and them to do the Billy Corn skit. Because that's what I've been looking forward to all this weekend, was the Billy Corn skit. And bottom line is, I've been waiting so long that I even can't wait to do it. I actually want to do it now, as Sophie's taking his final selfies and walking around looking for something to eat and whatnot. But anywho, while the convention has ended, it's technically not the end of the adventures. I still gotta figure out which con to go to next. Besides that, something like this is gonna be a bit difficult. So, if you'll excuse me now, I'm going into my room, getting all this off, and then I'll be back to do the Billy Quan skit. So, see you guys later. Alright, so now that I dropped my equipment off, and I'm still keeping the camera with me because I need to obviously charge the regular battery, but put in the extended one, I'm going to now go down and go to the feedback room, which is where the autograph room is, and of course be there for telling me what I thought about the convention. And of course, seeing how the convention just ended right now, I think for the moment being, I think after this, and I'm gonna need to talk to my parents about it, I think I feel like going to Jack in the Box for dinner tonight. This day, honestly, it has been fun. I really love going to this convention, as you guys know. The one thing I'm really sad about is I didn't get to see the family that I saw last year. That's sad. I mean, they were cool and they were fun, and I really enjoyed seeing them here. But it also looks like we don't know what will be open next year. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer. And as we can see here, a lot of people are going, including the celebrities. I got to see Maraiki leave for the, I'm sure, but she left for the con, and I got to see her leave as I was heading up to the second floor to pick something up. So, it was fun meeting her again, and honestly, I wish she could come back again. I really love her. She is a fantastic actress, a voiceover artist, technically, but I really loved her acting in Black Lagoon. It's one of my favorites, and definitely her style has left a big impact on me. So, hope to see her back here, but if you'll excuse me now, I gotta get back to the registration. So, a day has ended. Way to relax in the evening, not only with Taco Bell, but also the spa, hanging out with friends, chatting for a bit on the best con moments. But also, I got one of the shots for Billy Quan, for the Billy Quan skit. So, I believe we're on the right track. I just hope by the time we leave, we might be able to finish it up. I hope. Anywho, everyone, wish you all a good night, if you're even watching this in the evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final day, of course, when we return home, and of course, find ourselves in a wonderful situation where I can actually review what happened this week that I could remember. Anywho, good night. Good morning, everyone. It's the Monday after the convention. Sometime around 10, we're going to leave the hotel and head up to one of the secure parking lots that my dad has, and obviously this is the first time that in all of history we are actually going to take an Uber up there. And yeah, and a quick answer to your question, didn't you do it beforehand? No. We've never rode with Uber or Lyft or any of those types of services before because they're a bit expensive. So that's kind of the reason why that we're at least doing Uber instead of like taking like 500 buses just to get down there. Hopefully we might be able to get in there in time, not only to eat lunch, but also to think about like getting down, like eat lunch and then get down there and whatnot. But for now, I'm probably going to get Sophie and Crusader together so that we can finally finish up on the Billy Juan skit. Well, early in the morning, I watched some Arthur and PBS. Then I also realized that probably the picture format's off, but since we've already replaced one of the old TVs that was inside this place, it was replaced with a brand new LG TV, but they didn't swap out the remote, so I can't go into the settings menu and try to switch out the picture format because it's stuck on 16:9, and basically it makes PBS look very, very weird. Like, you see, like, if you watch it in HD, you know the show for the most part was done in 4:3 up until the either the 18th or 19th season. I may be wrong on that. It could be the 16th. I don't know. But let's just say it's right here that the EI and PBS logo would be at. Well, on the TVs, they're all over in the corner, and you can only see the logo, no affiliate number. Okay, so it turns out Crusader rushed to the airport and forgot about the filming for the skit, so guess I'll have to do it next year in 2018 when rollerball becomes an official sport next year. I can't believe it, we're actually close to the time rollerball is supposed to be a sport. But with that in mind, I think I'm going to go out of here, probably get lunch from the Uber, and then head over to my dad's workplace so that after he's done, we can officially head home and I can do my ending spiel. So, see you then. Well, that's the end of that. What a weekend this has been, huh? So many weekends where I went off to another MLP convention on the Titanic. Much better. And we went off on yet another adventure. So, I think what I'll do now, catch up on everything up on YouTube as well as the TV because I've missed out on Toonami. I tried watching on the laptop to no extent. So, I think other than that, I think it's time for a little bit of the recap. There is so much that went on this year. Where do I even begin? How about when I first arrived at the convention? You know, like, my friends were all there, we had everything set up, but also, special little something happened. I actually got a little bit of a lesson from Dr. Wolf and Silverquill. That was fun, actually, doing that, and I'll take that lesson into hand, because I want to improve to be a better man, especially since I'm turning 21 in August. Another thing that happened was on Friday, I got my little OC commissioned by Second Chance Artworks. Almost forgotten the name there. Then another factor to all of this is being able to record all the panels I could possible. I got Shimmer Glimmer Power Hour recorded, I got Magpie's Pinky Tails panel recorded, I got the Equestrian Idol recorded. There was the first gala, which was really amazing, and the guy up there, Killscreen, was, he chose all of my songs up there that I requested up on there, including Mumble Number 5, Lou Bega, Can't Get No Satisfaction, Rolling Stones, Uptown Funk, and, of course, Wang Chung with Everybody Have Fun Tonight, which, of course, really fit the gala to a whole. Though I wish the gala was a bit less, what's the word? Big and, like, remixy, like, I don't know, like the other time, you know? Another surprising thing was, the show, Seattle Refined, actually was there to, give a full panel scoop on just the situation overall on the gala. Hopefully I do appear in that, and if it's already posted up on Drive or online, let me know. The other thing is that for Everfree Brony and Luna Jacks were out there near the piano, and they just started playing some random music, and then everybody just gathered around right as they were doing Hallelujah with many of those verses, and everybody was around singing along to it. It really makes me think that we really are going forward with all of this, and that it's like the world stopped for a whole minute, and we were just singing songs of peace by the campfire. That really is something special. I think that, of course, will be one of my new favorite moments in all of this. And last but not least... Oh, I almost forgot. There was another watcher who came to meet up with me who was at the con. He came from the Far East, and I'm surprised he actually came from there to just meet me in person and attend the con. It's surprising, yeah, I know. But anywho, back to the video. I got to see, or at least I got acquainted with some new people, and got to attend the convention that only lasted 5 minutes because nobody else was there. Another factor is I got to see my, I don't know, I did get to see the final panel of Raisin Saber's jobs and whatnot. But I mean, also Friday is that Whose Line happened, and some of my lines actually got in there. like, you're welcome, and don't call me Shirley, all in that more, but also the helping hands bit was pretty hilarious, especially when, Vincent Tong just winded up spraying, Raisin Saber in the ear and eye with, talcum powder. I mean, that was so funny that quite literally, you could smell the talcum powder all the way in the front seat. And then the next thing you know, they throw it right at his face. Or at least one of the audience does it. And then, to make matters even funnier, Brony's React happened, and people were randomly asking, if certain thing, really asking ridiculous questions, including, is mayonnaise an instrument? Is mayonnaise an instrument? That is, I don't know, just something about that line really makes everybody laugh, and it was pretty obvious I was going to ask that. But it was pretty funny to ask that, and for whatever reason, I got an answer back on that. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Oh. But I think the convention wrapped up pretty well, and to their extent, they ran a good convention this year. I really loved just what they did this year, what they maybe could improve on, and just overall the feel and atmosphere of the convention. I really love this con, and as you already know, I pre-registered for next year, and hoping by sometime in the future I could get a higher perk for the badge. But anywho, I think other than that, I can now conclude with the most finishing line of the series. I am the Ferb Guy, stay true to yourself, and... Wait. Did I forget something? Oh no. I forgot to, figure out what con I was going to go to next. I mean, what should I do? I didn't even plan this out properly. I mean, I thought right as the thing was going on, I thought to myself, maybe I could check out the cons there, but no, I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. How am I stupid to forget such a thing? Let me look up the list for a moment. I mean, until next time, everybody, I am the Ferb Guy, stay true to yourself, and, of course, keep your stick on the ice. Where do I go to next?